Hello, and welcome once again to all my lovely watchers, followers, and subscribers as I continue to enjoy providing content for you on the wondrous platform of YouTube. As I had already alluded to on my Instagram page, I will be looking to expand and broaden my channel's subject matter into other pertinent topics which will encompass, amongst other things, my passions, hobbies, and interests. Today marks the beginning of a new style or fashion segment of my channel, where we will be discussing the key ingredients and principles by which we can try to improve upon our style and fashion choices. It should be said that none of us will get this correct 100% of the time, but we are in a very image-conscious society where what you wear can define and shape how the people you interact with on a daily basis perceive you. The notion that one must not judge a book by its cover when applied to your attire is extremely erroneous, as studies purport that interviewers will already decide whether or not a prospective candidate fulfills the minimum criteria for the advertised post by looking at how well kitted out that they are. This refers to someone not only who is well groomed and hygienic, but also the crispness of their shirt and trousers, for example. In lieu of this, we must make sure that we are conscious of what we wear, but at least there are a plethora of choices for us to show our personality and also enjoy the clothes that we wear. Too many men, for instance, are almost infantilized to a point where their partner will buy clothes for them, so that they are turned into almost her life-sized Ken doll, or are too apathetic to wear anything but the same clothes day in and day out. Within reason, your clothing choices can be a way for you to fully express and realise your individuality and creativity. No one likes, for example, when you see the same tired troop of lads wearing the same thing like a football team in a nightclub setting, for example. Additionally, we also have those men who wear logo t-shirts which are oversized or ill-fitting and which also can have vulgar or immature slogans upon them. There should be, in my opinion, a certain degree of maturity and class with which we look to comport ourselves. Whilst I'm not suggesting that you spend the vast amounts of money that I have done to fully stock upon clothes, there definitely is something to be said for acquiring a few solid and convenient staples, which can really be used on multiple occasions and will, of course, remain eternally stylish and fashionable. Amongst these, one might include a fitted white dress shirt, a pair of dark wash jeans, and a pair of smart black dress shoes. We will, of course, go through those and other items in greater detail on supplementary videos, but we must understand that our wardrobe is like our coat of armour, as the knights used to wear in the olden times. We must make sure to take care of it when we go out to do battle in fulfilling our hopes, dreams, and aspirations in this life. Another wise and relevant saying is that we should try to dress not for the job that we have, but the job that we want, so that we can try to self-actualise our goal. Where clothing is concerned, amongst the basic rules and principles are as follows. Firstly, fit is absolutely imperative, chiefly and is the king of all these particular rules and the main protocol. We must try not to buy clothes which are ill-fitting, but which fit like a glove. Not adhering to this simple principle will result in the most expensive clothes looking like old rags. And of course, similarly and conversely, even if you are wearing some relatively inexpensive items, if they do fit quite well and you sort of carry them very well, they suit your body shape and your physique, which again, of course, we shall talk about in further videos, then again, they can look extremely cool and chic and very much worth every penny of the minimal amount which you spent on them. Having said that, that then follows us nicely on for our second rule within this particular set of rules, which is that you must always look to try and buy the best that you can afford, simply because often if you buy cheap, you buy twice. Now, as a caveat to this, I do understand that, as I have spoken about on my fragrance review videos, that everyone does have a different budget which they can allocate to clothes. But simply put, try to buy the best of whatever clothing item that you need. Trust me when I say it will be worthwhile when that £35 dress shirt still looks the business, whilst your £8 one has lost its colour, its lustre, and is tearing at the seams. This is all about cost per wear, and if anything, ensuring that you are even more financially prudent with how you make clothing acquisitions. Thirdly, buy the correct items which suit your lifestyle preferences. Now, what I mean by that is, if you don't work in an office setting or environment, maybe you don't need more than 1 or 2 dress shirts, which you can utilise for special occasions, like weddings and black ties, for example. Black tie events, I should clarify. Also, if you are someone who particularly enjoys and utilises the gym frequently, a smart, decorous pair of trainers are a good investment because they're going to be worn often and will provide both requisite comfort and also add to your style and panache. Fourthly, do not be overly ostentatious in how you present yourself. Sometimes, as with fragrances when I spoke about them on other videos, less is more, and often only a splash or dash of colour is needed in order to be effortlessly cool, casual and chic. For example, a pair of socks in a vibrant shade of pink or red when paired with a grey, navy or black suit in your workplace. Indeed, accessories, which will be one of the topics which we should cover in additional content, is where the stylish man or the man who pays attention to the smaller details can really stand out from his peers, for example with a well-timed and placed pocket square, or even braces instead of a belt. With the latter, there is a danger of potentially coming across as out of date or old-fashioned, but as I said, sometimes with those braces they can be a cool and individual way for you to stand out. Now, fourthly, you must take care of your clothes and they will take care of you. If nothing else, this should be obvious to most, even from the fact that a coat which has holes in it or is not hung up on a strong hanger whilst off does look like, when then replaced upon your, or placed rather upon your personage, as though you are now a sack of potatoes. This especially includes also your footwear. As we all know, a lot of women are obsessed with this section of your attire, which means if you have a nice pair of dress shoes, making sure to shine them and keep them nicely preserved with some shoe trees. Again, with shoes in particular, they are a very good investment piece for you, and as I said, those shoe trees will nicely keep them in shape, particularly because you obviously want them to retain them so that they fit comfortably around your feet from a health perspective. Now, in summation, and above all, any and all fashion should be about you loving the clothes that you wear and really enjoying yourself, which is of course what we will try to do together and try and motivate ourselves to do within this segment of my channel. Really, as I said, we're looking to work through some of the basic essential items which you might look to have in your wardrobe, and then go over in greater depth and elucidate really about some of the less well covered topics. Really, as I said, some things like the accessories, which I do have quite a lot of, and we'll cover in different respective videos for you guys. Now, that all that remains for me to say is thank you all so much once again, all of my followers, watchers, subscribers, viewers, and friends, for watching and taking the time to enjoy this video, and hopefully we'll continue upon this journey in other videos and really nail down trying to dress to impress. Many thanks.